Hello, everyone. My name is Brishana, and I was prompted to do this video as if I'm talking to complete strangers, which I kind of am, but I have built a relationship with some of you, so not really, but I'm going to do as I was told. Again, my name is Brishana. I am a mom of 4 plus 4, totaling an 8. A year ago, I took in my niece and nephews because their mother was touching them inappropriately. She also used to touch me when I was a child. And I couldn't watch them go through that, knowing that it ruined my life, like literally ruined my life. It took me so much to halfway heal from what I've gone through, because I've gone through so much along the way due to what she did to me. So I just knew I couldn't let them go through that. And lately I've been trying to act like everything's fine, everything's okay. You know, when people see me, they're calling me superwoman, etc., etc. But in reality, I am on my last leg. And I might not look like it right now because I cried for a good hour before I made this video. But I'm on my last leg. I have been taking care of them for a year by myself. No extra help. I work from home, self-employed, because I have tried to get jobs before, but they didn't work out because I have so many children. I've tried working from home, but that didn't work out either because I have so many children. And I had to move out of my original home due to some problems. And then I took all of the kids on vacation, and we ended up staying in hotels and motels for probably a month and a half because of not being able to get a new house in time. And after that, I was able to find another house, but there was a secret bathroom in the basement, and there was black mold, and 2 of my sister's kids have bronchitis and asthma, so I had to move out of there immediately. And then I moved here to where I am now, and this was the only place that would accept me with 8 children, low income, because I only have enough income literally for myself, really. But I've been making it stretch. And yeah, this is the only place that would accept us since it's so many children, and it's a 3-bedroom. So, you know, 4 children sleep in one room and the other 4 sleep in the other room. And I have my own room. But I have really been trying to keep everything, like to myself, because the way that I was raised, I was taught that everyone doesn't need to be in your business. But with me being the only person taking care of these children, I felt like this was my last resort, because I do have friends and family that say that they're there to help, but there's not much that they can really do. Like, I'm even willing to, if I have to make content or sell stuff online, I'm even willing to do that. It's just, I don't have enough clientele. It doesn't matter what I do. I can't make enough to care for myself and 8 kids. Like, it's nearly impossible. I can't even get Section 8 for all 8 kids because my sister won't give me their birth certificates or their social security numbers. So if I don't have proof of, who they are and them being with me, then I can't put them on anything. And I can't really go file for complete custody right now either, because I'm in a 3-bedroom with 8 kids. And living here has been complete hell. When I first moved in, I was happy. I was very grateful. I was ecstatic. But months going on, it has gotten harder and harder and harder to wake up every day in this hellhole. Like, there's so much wrong with this house. Like, that I didn't know was wrong with it before I moved in, but you know, I had to take it because I got 8 kids. Nowhere else was willing to take all of us. And now I'm at the point where it's just like, it's too much. It's overwhelming. I don't know what to do. I've tried to go to work. I can't go to work, like leaving the house, because no one wants to watch 8 kids. And then even if I did have someone to watch all 8 of them, no one is equipped to handle them the way that I am. I know these children front to back. I even know my sister's children better than she does. And like I said, I've had them for a year. And with me having them for a year, we've stayed in some of the smallest places. And even now in the house we're in, it's all on one floor and we're in a family flat. And we're upstairs. Y'all just don't know how stressful it is. And when people see me, they tell me I'm doing a good job. But lately, I feel like I have not been doing a good job at all. Just due to our environment. Like, I can't afford to take them anywhere else because I've literally spent over, $20,000 within the last year trying to make sure that they had a roof over their head and that they wouldn't go in the system. Because when I say I know these kids front to back, there have been times where I literally have tried to go to work and I would have to go home because the babysitter will underestimate their intelligence or underestimate, how sneaky they are. There have been times where they have literally tried to like climb out of windows, cook with the stove, almost light the house on fire. Like, no one knows these children like I do. Not even their mother. It has been extremely hard trying to keep it all together. And recently I've also had some candle work done. And even before that, I've been getting signs that I need to work on my throat chakra and I need to speak up. And I've spoken up on everything. Well, at least I thought I did. It's like I try to keep everybody updated on what's going on in my life, but I guess I haven't been saying enough. Because at this point, I don't know what to do anymore. Every day is a battle for me. Honestly, it's a battle for all of us. We literally live in a area that looks so abandoned. We literally have the poorest grocery stores. I have Walmart Plus, but that doesn't really do us any good because all of our produce and stuff like the Walmart that I have that will deliver here is one of the ghettoest Walmarts. So it's like, I feel like I'm fucking failing. From me coming from being able to walk to the fruit market and get fresh stuff for my kids every day, or me being able to wash clothes and dry them and not have to worry about hanging and hand washing. It was a lot easier. It was a whole lot easier. But now I don't have any of that. Like, I literally wake up every day and I don't know how I made it. Actually, I know it was because of God. Because if God has not been watching over me, I promise you, I would have gave up a long, long time ago. It's so hard waking up every day, making sure all 8 of the children are taken care of, fed, clean, on top of taking care of the house, on top of me working out of my house with absolutely no help. And then the help that I get, I'm grateful for, but it's not enough. I can't really trust many people with my kids other than my parents because, like I said, people underestimate them and their abilities. Like, my kids are, it's so many loud personalities. And then with us being in 2 different households and now they're, clashing together, it doesn't help because after I got my first house, I made sure that my kids never went without. They always had a bed, they always had clothes, they always had shoes, they always had running water, heat, lights, all of that. But my sister's kids, they were raised in an environment that they did not deserve to be in. She literally had them in abandoned houses, like squatting. Like, they didn't look abandoned because, of course she made it her own, but they were living a life that they didn't deserve to fucking live. Like, they literally used to have to, like, shit in bags because the toilet wasn't working. And this wasn't, like, only one time. She has literally been living like that ever since she started having kids. And I always used to try to help, give her resources, but it's like she just wanted them to keep that mentality. And I feel like they deserve better than that. And I never wanted to seem like the bougie sister, but I always wanted to make sure that our kids had more and better than what we had. And we didn't even grow up with a bad life. My sister, maybe, like, before our mom died, we didn't have a bad life. But my sister was running the streets, so there's no telling what she was into. And after my mom died, I pretty much just gave up on everything. School, I started becoming rebellious, just a whole lot of stuff. And I want better for them. But it's like, how do I get better for them when I have tried literally everything? I've tried everything. I'm only one fucking person, and I refuse to let them go back to somebody that was abusing them. It's already bad enough that they're going through something that they shouldn't have to go through. I've broken them from some of their habits, but the rest of them, they've been engraved in their heads for so long that now, of course, it's rubbed off on my children. So now it's just like, what do? I can't. Even when it comes to disciplining them, it doesn't really last for long. It doesn't matter what I do. If I make them exercise, stand in a corner, whoopings, it doesn't matter. Since there's so many of them and we're all literally on one floor, as soon as one person is rebellious, here comes the other one because they want to try to compete and yada yada. And it's like, this house is not safe enough. Like, there's literally holes in the wall. I live in a hood, so there's rats. And I literally bought, like, metal door stoppers so they don't get in. And it's like every night I have a fucking fear of a rat, like, getting in and biting one of my babies. Like, I know it's not the worst because they've been in worse situations. Well, my sister's kids have been in worse situations. But I'm not her. I know they deserve better, but it's like, how do I fucking give it to them? Like I said, I can't work because those options are very, very fucking skeptical. Like, what else do I do? And it's not like I'm lazy, because I'm damn sure not lazy. I make sure that I make some type of money, or otherwise we wouldn't have lights. We wouldn't have a roof over our head. They would be hungry, because even with a bridge card, that's still not enough. It's 8 kids. They have to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus snacks. And then I live in a broke, poor-ass area with expensive-ass prices for everything. So it's like, no matter what I try to do, it's not enough. I don't know who half of their dads are. And then the dads of my children, one of them I don't speak to at all. One of them tried to get custody of our child and lost, and now he's being an asshole. And the other one, he only wants to do for his children if me and him are still sleeping together, and I refuse to keep lowering my standards when I know I deserve better. So I'm literally on my own. Yes, I have my parents' support, but they can only do so much because they all have a job of their own. They all have their own lives. And it's like 8 kids, 8 fucking kids. And I still can't believe that I wake up and take care of 8 kids every day, because I promise you, if it wasn't for God and my spirit team, I would have gave the fuck up. I was actually contemplating on giving up and just walking away from everything. But yesterday, day before yesterday, is too much. I don't know what else to do. And normally I'm a person that don't care about materialistic things. I don't care about, like what we don't have, because I always know how to make something out of nothing. But this house is literally like a whole fucking safety hazard. It's a whole safety hazard. And when I say there's holes in the wall, like there's giant ass holes. And I'm trying not to stress about everything, but it has been eating me the fuck alive. Like, I really don't know what else to do. At this point, it's just like, give it all to God, but I don't want to say that there's still a possibility that things might not work out. There's entirely too many children. Who in their right mind will take on 8 kids for this long and still want to keep them? Not even being able to afford every fucking thing. When I say I thought everything was okay, I thought everything was okay. I bought everybody beds. That was $1,600 on beds. Literally $100 for the bed frame, $100 for the mattress. They broke them. I bought more. They broke those before they were even able to get put together. And it's like, nothing is going to last because it's 4 in each room. That's entirely too many kids in each room. And then the rest of the house, I can't really just let them roam around in the rest of the house, because since everything is on one floor, the other rooms are dangerous or more of hazards. It was easier when I had a single house where I had a basement and I had a deck in the backyard with a fence around it. It's like, I keep feeling like things are going to change for me and something amazing is going to happen. But it's like, I'm having doubts, because it's going to take a serious fucking miracle in order for me to be able to provide for them the way that I want to and the way that I need to. Yes, they have food. Yes, they have lights. Yes, they have running water. Yes, they have clothes. Yes, they have shoes. But I can't just keep waking up and going on repeat every day. I can't. There has to be something better. And I'm really starting to lose faith. But I guess that's the end of this video. I really just needed to vent. I am so calm because, yeah, I did all my crying already, and I wasn't supposed to cry in this video. But I'm not going to edit anything because y'all are going to get the authentic version of me. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bye.